United to Paris, 2 more sold out shows, Bercy, a classic venue.
Couple of days in beautiful Paris, and the weather's been fantastic. Paris is a beautiful city and the fans are great, so it's nice to be here.
2 shows in a row, which is great. We get to load in one day, do a show, button it up, walk away, go out, have a few drinks, a night out, whatever, have a good time, and then come back the next morning and do another show.
So we are in the Palais Omnisport de Paris-Bercy, 17,000 arena capacity. Iron Maiden used to play in this venue since 1986. It's a special venue, built in, opened in 1984, and the whole roof is in grass. So the gardener have a huge pitch to take care, more and more bigger than a football pitch, yes.
I hate to be the person that has to mow the lawn. If you suffer from vertigo, it's not the job for you.
Sold out 2 nights, again, I said, it's incredible. These fans are younger and younger.
Iron Maiden, welcome to Bercy!
Iron Maiden is so fantastic, it's the best band in the world.
Dave Murray is a god, he's the best guitarist in the world.
Iron Maiden is a very easy band to work with. The crew is like amazing family. As a metal fan I am, so happy as working with them, dude.
Already the first time I saw them on stage was in 1979 for only 80p. Great.
My first show was in 86. 86? Yeah.
Following the band since 15-20 years around the world. Spent a lot of money, but it's good to see all the friends and see all the same members from the crew. We are very, very proud. A little piece of this Iron Maiden family.
My children have all got into music. They play in a band. They play tribute music to Iron Maiden. Started gigging, Alex was 13, Little was 7 years old, and the oldest one was 15. And they've played about 20 odd gigs in different bars and pubs. The biggest crowd they played to was 1,500.
So here we are in Bercy, and this is, of course, we're back to doing our own shows now.
Oh, you again!
But it's quite a tough stretch of the tour. 6 shows in 8 days or something else like that, 2-hour shows. So it's a bit heavy on the old voice, a bit heavy on the old back as well. We took a few, went leaping skywards in Italy and Basel, and landed a bit funny. I'm sure it'll all be all right. I feel no pain when you get out there anyway.
Bercy's a great gig. The trouble is it's all glass and it's kind of like a greenhouse, and it's been in the 30s here in Paris today, so it's going to be a very hot one.
Yesterday was probably one of the hottest gigs we've ever done. It was 100 degrees outside, about 120 inside, and we went bang on the stage full of energy and enthusiasm, and after about 5 songs in, it was starting to get like giddy.
Dave's complaining today that he's one of his fingers, his poor little pinkies, are sore because just the calluses you build up on your fingers get shredded in the heat. Try and avoid getting my hands too wet. I mean, I wash,
but the fans, it's probably sort of the best French gig, I think, from the Family Action ever. It was just totally phenomenal. They were there with us right from the beginning to the end, and it was hot for us, and it was even hotter for them.
Absolutely unbelievable crowd-wise and heat-wise. The sweat was actually running off the walls. It was unbelievable, and I think we all lost a good few pounds, which is a good thing.
We lost so much weight last night. We'll see this little truck here. We're going to be our next tour. We're going to fit in the back of that.
After Bercy, Paris, we're off to Roskilde and then Gothenburg, Oslo, and beyond that, I sort of don't look too much beyond that really. Otherwise, it does me in.
This is the 41st year, 25,000 volunteers, and we have like 78,000 tickets, and we are sold out. It's actually an 8 days festival. We have about 160 bands. We know that with bands, the media, the volunteers, the audience, we are approximately 130,000. And we have a memorial. We had this accident in the year 2000 where 9 people died in front of this stage, and it's to respect them. We are at the main stage. We have a rare canopy roof stage. The stage itself is not very large or big.
By the way, one of the things you have to consider when you've got a stage this size is whether there is enough room to swing a cat, but as you can see, yes, there is enough room to swing a cat, so we're okay.
We can have a crowd of 65,000 audience. It's always a challenge to fit in a huge band, like for instance Iron Maiden, because there are so much gear and we have so low clearance.
It's the old Rolling Stones tent from 1976. They had this stage built for a tour they did, and it's been the trademark of Roskilde ever since. It's a really special festival. Unfortunately, one of the downsides for us is that it's a much lower roof than we normally get to cater with. So normally we get the drapes, all of the wonderful Eddie backdrops that you get to see on stage. They'll be about another 7 or 8 foot up in the air. So today, once you've got the stage set and Nico's drum riser, you won't get to see all of the Eddie image over the top that you normally would get. It's the same for Rob as well, obviously. It's not our stage, it's not our roof, so we haven't got our light rig in as well today, so it's going to be a vastly different one-off Maiden show. So you get to say you're one of the lucky ones if you saw this one.
Welcome to Ullevi in Gothenburg.
Gothenburg actually as a city shuts down when Iron Maiden come into town. I mean everything, all the hotels are sold out a year or so in advance or whenever the tickets go on sale, and we get really well received there, so it's one of them places where you do really look forward to going.
We're here to see Iron Maiden rock the shit out of Sweden!
We love you, Iron Maiden!
Maiden! Maiden!
It was built in 1958, and I think at that time you didn't expect that you would have like 55,000 hard rock fans standing here, knowing every word of the Maiden songs. It's the third time, and it's been packed every time. It's kind of perfect for concerts. When you're standing at the stage, you have people all the way from the sky down to the middle, and you see there's no limits between. Or no boundaries between the floor and the stands. There's no bouncing back of the sound basically. It flows away to the south of Gothenburg. So. A lot of people will hear the concert at least.
It's quite a tricky stadium for us because if you've had a look around here, you can see there's lots of seats way up at the side, really high, and then not much at the back. So we had to rely on the side of the PA to cover right up into the sides, which we still have delay speakers at the back and they cover into the back corners. But yeah, a lot of sound gets kind of thrown out over the roof where there's nobody sitting, so it's quite a lot of wasted energy being thrown out over the roof. But it's a big rock and roll show here.
Earplug.
Here we are in Gothenburg, Sweden. We're doing the Iron Maiden show 2011. I'm John, EIC here from the production unit. So here we have the great stuff with all the Brass Valley cameras, HD, full HD, everything on it. We also have some other stuff here. You can actually go to the toilet if you want to. And you can also take a piss if you want to. Here you also can measure how your penis is working. So if you go up there, it's world class. There's excellent, that's okay. That one is try again. And that last one is check your penis. So, now we're gonna have a great show, thank you.
Not world class.
Well, Rock Werchter exists since 1975. It started really small in a small tent, and well, then it became bigger and bigger and bigger, and since 2003 it became a 4-day festival. It's the first time Iron Maiden play Werchter, so we are really happy to have them here. Rock Werchter has 61 bands playing, there are about 80,000 people here today, and I think the band also is going to like, because we have a great audience in Belgium, so they're really going to enjoy the show.
Well, hello. Oh! There are apparently 80,000 people here today. Which is quite a lot of people, really, isn't it? Do we have any Iron Maiden fans here today? This song is about going somewhere, actually. We wrote it on the last world tour with the old Flight 666 and all the rest of it. We were all very confusing, time zones, everything else, but because we all come from the same place, England, United Kingdom, otherwise known as the land of Albion, to Albion's land, coming home! All right. Do yourself a favour! Hey! 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 When I stand before you shining in the early morning sun, when I feel the engines roar, and I think, oh, you must be a friend of mine, look at that. Now the bittersweet reflection as we kiss the earth goodbye, as the waves and echoes of the towns become the ghosts of time. Over borders that divide the earthbound tribes, no creed and no religion, just 100 winged souls.
Here we are, Oslo, Norway, Telenor Arena. It's basically an indoor football pitch, so another massive venue.
I'm Craig, I'm from Scotland, and this is my friend Erland's from Norway.
Yeah. So we're in an arena right now, and we're here, what, 5-6 hours before?
Yeah,
for
we're
everyone else, and we're getting to
backstage,
backstage, yeah.
Wow. And I've been following Iron Maiden for the last 5 years. And how long have you been?
Yeah, my first gig was in 2005, and since that I just got hooked, man.
It's really hard to put into words what makes Maiden so special. For me, it's the music. You know, it speaks to me, and like no other bands.
Look at this, man.
It's also about the fans and the sort of connections that you make on the roads. You know, I've made some really, really good friends doing the travelling I've done, and we all help each other out. That's what makes us so special, you know, because we come to other people's countries and we always help each other out. And through the fan club, we're able to keep in touch. But when gigs are announced, you know, months and months in advance, we can plan things and organise things.
Yeah, that's Dave, and that's Yannick, and that's Adrian. It sounds like a cliche, but it's a dream come true, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. That's the thing about Maiden. It's not just basically it's first the music, but it's also the band, how they behave in front of their fans, and it is this family. Yeah. I know everyone said it before, but it's like it's a family. This made my day, man.
And the effort that goes into making such a production.
For me, it's when I'm touring, I like put work and everything behind, and I just like go live my life, go on tour, meet new people, travel the world. It's just that's what life about, you know.
This is real life for us. This is real life. This is, you know, this is what it's all about. The fan club helps, you know, in many ways with, for instance, getting into the venue early, you know, to see the band up close, you know.
We're the first to the barrier.
Yeah. Nothing compares to being on the front row, and the fan club, you know, facilitates that. Money couldn't buy that, I guess.
Finally here. Very also. Not moving to the barrier. Looking for a great show, man. It's gonna be
awesome. This is so very.
You take my life, but I'll take his too. You fire your musket, but I'll run you through. So when you're waiting for the next attack, it better stand, there's no turning back. Feel the sounds, the chance begins. I'm the middle of the dance. Smelling like it's smoking highs and spread. And you're plunging into sudden death.
To Helsinki next, another big stadium show, and then up into St. Petersburg, and then from St. Petersburg we head all the way south, all the way down, back down to Faro, Portugal, Madrid. Stay tuned, enjoy the show.